The 2nd of August, 2017. Savannah's family receives text messages stating she was running away and quitting her job. The messages were riddled with errors, causing her family to panic, and reporter is missing immediately through put the investigation. The police were grasping at straws until they were suddenly sent CCTV footage from the Bonefish Grill, where Savannah worked. Video shows her getting into a silver car in the parking lot before it began to shake violently, with the door being thrust open and pulled shut 3 times. The car then drove out of the parking lot, and Savannah was never seen again. After a series of interviews, they discovered the car was identical to Lee Radarty's, a manager at the grill and boyfriend to Savannah for around 2 months. Lee was immediately arrested on suspicion of murder and brought into the interrogation room. Welcome back, dear viewers, to another thrilling episode of Criminal Pursuit. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of detective work, where brilliant minds employ ingenious tactics to unravel the truth. In this episode, we'll be recounting the riveting story of how a skilled detective used clever tricks to coax a guilty suspect into confessing to a heinous crime. Let's get started. The victim, a wealthy business tycoon, was found brutally murdered in his lavish mansion. All eyes were on the prime suspect, the victim's business partner. Detective Johnson invited Savannah to the precinct for questioning. Unbeknownst to Michael, the interrogation room was rigged with hidden cameras and microphones to capture every moment of the intense exchange. Detective Johnson began by establishing a rapport with Michael. He engaged in casual conversation, asking about Michael's interests and hobbies. This approach helped Michael let his guard down, as he didn't perceive the detective as a threat just yet. The detective subtly introduced a piece of evidence, a glove found at the crime scene. He mentioned that the lab had found DNA on the glove and that the results would be back soon. Michael, unaware of the lab results, grew visibly uneasy. As the tension mounted, Detective Johnson strategically placed a fabricated lab report on the table. The detective subtly exploited this vulnerability, reminding Michael that honesty was his only way out. Faced with the mounting pressure and the prospect of damning evidence, Michael finally broke down. He admitted his involvement in the crime, revealing the shocking truth about his motives and the events leading up to the murder. As we wrap up this gripping tale, it's essential to note that while Detective Johnson's tactics were effective, they also raise ethical questions about the methods used to extract a confession. Thanks for joining us on Criminal Pursuit. Stay tuned for more captivating stories in the world of crime and investigation. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.